Welcome to the Yoga Conversations podcast. This is your host, Haresh Punjabi. We talk with yoga, meditation, and wellness practitioners. We explore this mystic space, try to dissect it, and make it accessible for everyone. Let's begin with the show. Welcome, everyone. Today's episode is a solo episode. This is a special series where we talk on one topic and try to make sense of it. Today, we are going to talk about anxiety. This topic is extra special since we all are its victims since Corona has dawned upon us. We talk about what is anxiety, how does it start, what could be its root causes, and how could we help ourselves. So, now to understand anxiety, we must first understand our mind. Our mind is like a factory manufacturing thoughts. It has an assembly line with a dedicated set of workers to deliver new thoughts every time. The most important point to note is that this mind factory works at a pretty fast pace. Whether these thoughts are good or bad is not the question. Now, coming back to anxiety, we as humans have a habit to look for things that are not going well. Things could be like your relationships or any financial concerns. Now, this specific nature trait comes from our evolution, that is, to be aware of any danger and stay safe. Example, you being attacked by a saber-toothed tiger. This trait, or rather, this evolutionary trait, is called fear. It creates an instantaneous fight or flight response. However, it's a good feeling since it keeps us safe. But since the Industrial Revolution, we have been living in civilized environments, at least most of us listening, our fear has transformed into worry. Worry is that side of the assembly line where bad thoughts are manufactured. These bad thoughts come and go, but sometimes they stay longer and converge into a train of thoughts. When they do stay for quite some time, they spiral out of control, affecting your mind, and hence we become anxious. Now, anxiety just isn't connected with the mind, it also affects your physiology. That is to say, it could just be an interpretation that you might be affected physically, that you aren't being harmed physically, but you experience the feeling that you will be. For example, let's assume you're taking a roller coaster ride. You are already anxious even before the ride starts. This happens because you might have some past experiences, or as you go towards the roller coaster ride, you see people who have just experienced it before you. This affects your mind and your body. Once the ride starts, just the feeling as you ride slowly going up creates anxiety. You might end up shouting or abusing your partner. We all know roller coasters are built for complete safety. As per statistics, accidents are a very rare case. Yet, we will get anxious, and hence our reasoning power diminishes. Apart from roller coasters, we also have other fears. These could be losing a job or being dumped in a relationship. These two are anxiety feelings. But this feeling is far worse as it isn't as short as the roller coaster one. A roller coaster anxiety could last for 5 minutes, while losing a job anxiety could last for months. Also, the weightage of a job or relationship anxiety is quite high as they are connected to your basic needs. This type of anxiety is liable to create a panic attack. However, we can tackle this. We can adopt a framework to keep it under control. First, we must learn to observe ourselves, that is, your mind and your body, whenever you become anxious. It is always a part of a pattern you might have experienced before, a similar feeling. Reflect on it and understand its reason. Then ask yourself, will this job loss really happen? Even if it's a yes, the second question should be, will the anxiety feeling help me anyway? It doesn't, and it never will. Introspection is the first step to cure anxiety. Thank you for listening to the episode. Once again, thank you for hearing out the episode. All topics with their respective links and our email IDs will be available in the show notes. See you in the next episode.